Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to focus on the new Jeffree Star and Morphe collaboration palette. I myself am a huge Morphe fan because they are so cheap and their products are amazing. And of course Jeffree Star always comes out with the best products, and I have been super eager to get a hold of another palette of his. Before we hop into that, I just wanted to let everybody know that my Instagram is posted below. Feel free to reach out to me at any time, especially if you want to talk about your mental health and things like that. I myself am a huge mental health advocate and a huge advocate for self-care. So I feel as though one self-care tip is to talk to people about your mental health and be open about what you're going through so that you can find support systems to help you get through life. I myself struggle with my mental health on a day-to-day basis, so I find that my best help is seen when I am able to talk to somebody. So again, my Instagram is posted below. Anyone can message me. I'll try my best to get through every single message, and you can message me at any time about anything. So moving forward, I do have the new Morphe and Jeffree Star palette with me. I was going to try to wait to dive into this until I was able to film my video, but as you'll see in a minute, the palette is so gorgeous I could not hold myself back, and from what I've tried so far, the palette is amazing. I'm excited to dive into some new shades today that I haven't tried yet, but what I've seen so far, the pigment is amazing, and the shimmer and the glitter shades is a formula I've never seen before, and I was just amazed at how good it was applied to my eyelid and how long it lasted throughout the day. Usually with some glitters, there's a lot of fallout and it is hard to apply, but with the glitters provided in this palette, they are just amazing and they stay on. I did not have an ounce of fallout, and it was just amazing. I was just shocked. I was blown away. I am going to add some swatches to the video so that you can see what each shade looks like, but the inside of the palette looks like this. When you open the box, you actually get it wrapped in bubble wrap, so the box is a little bit bigger than the palette to fit the palette and bubble wrap, which is great because it keeps your palette safe. And as always, you have the protector for the eyeshadows and the mirror. But this is what it looks like. The mirror is huge, which I love. That was one thing that Jeffree Star mentioned in his video revealing the palette, how big the mirror is, which is great because I can sit here without a mirror and just use the palette itself to do my eye look. It's also great for traveling because I do not have to bring a mirror. Going through the palette, there are 30 shades here, and the palette retails for $35 on Morphe's website. Currently today it is still available, so you can run out and get it yourself. And if you do, Jeffree Star has finally gotten a collaboration code with Morphe. It is JSTAR. I put it in all capital letters, and you will get 10% off your palette. So you will get about $3.50 off your palette when you are checking out, which is great. So that brings the palette almost to $30, which is so affordable. Less than $1 a shade, basically. And the quality of the eyeshadows is just as good as Jeffree Star's palettes. All of the money he gains from his code is actually donated to charity. He is huge into charity himself, which I love. I love that he's donating money to charity to help people out. He hasn't said yet, from what I believe, what charity the money will be donated to. But from what I've heard, I think he's donating to many different charities, which is great. So go ahead and use his code. Again, it's JSTAR. I will post that code down below with a link to the palette so that you can get it yourself. Alright, now that I have you guys a little bit closer, I'm going to go ahead and go in and do my eyeshadow for today's look. I'm going to go ahead and go in with Hi Dude, which is the brown shade in the last row. I am going to take a Lorac brush and blend that into my eye. So this brown has a little bit of a purpley pink undertone, which I really love. I'm going to take a little bit more of that and blend it a little bit lower onto my eyelid. The one thing I really love about makeup is that everybody can do something different. And honestly, I say there's no right or wrong way of doing something. If it works for you and you like the outcome of your makeup look, then it shouldn't matter and there shouldn't be rules. And I think makeup definitely, there isn't rules when it comes to it. Next, I am going to go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with What's the Tea and blend that a little bit lower onto my eyelid. Next, I'm gonna take Nate, which is that green shade. Outer corner. It's very pigmented. I barely touched the pan, just so I can add a subtle green. I'm gonna go back into High Dude and blend that in a little bit more with the green. Next, I am going to go into Wake and Bake, which is a lighter green, and apply that closer to my inner corner. I'm gonna take a little bit of Vroom Vroom, which is a darker grayish color. I'm gonna put that into the crease a little bit, just to add a little bit more dimension to my eye. And then blend that on up. Next, I am going to go in with Glam Rapids and add a little bit of glitter to my eye. Again, this has a very green undertone. And I applied Wake and Bake under it just to add a little bit more of the green. This is the finished eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the mascara off camera, and then we'll do another look on this eye. Since I have a more darker green look on this eye, I'm gonna go ahead and do a more brighter pink look on this eye. The first shade I'm going to take is called My. And I'm just gonna apply that to my entire lid. So I adore this shade My. It doesn't look as pinky in the pan, but on my eye and with my skin tone, it looks super pink and natural, and I love it. Next, I am going to go into Self Made, which is a hot pink color, and I'm obsessed with this color. I'm gonna go into it again and blend it a little bit lower into my eyelid. And next, I'm going to go into Pink Fleet and apply that a little bit to my lid. I'm just pressing that shade into my eye. Next, I am going to take Jeffree Star J56 and go into Moggle, which I'm sure I'm saying that word wrong. This is a little bit darker purpley shade, bring a little bit of dimension into my eye. Next, I am going to go into Calabasas and blend that into my crease as well. And now I am going to go into Custom Rims and apply that to my lid. I'm obsessed with the shade. Obsessed. I mean, look at that. Look at that is amazing. I live for this shade. I'm going to go back into shade Self-Made. Right now I'm going to go into Pink Fleet and I'm going to blend that into rims. Custom rims, I apologize. Just to blend it together. So we don't have harsh lines. And then now I'm going to add a little bit of Don't Know Her, just because I want to see what it looks like right at the end. Now I am going to go into Self-Made and blend that on my lower lash line. Alright, these are the two looks I created using the Morphe and Jeffree Star collaboration palette. Final thoughts on the palette. I would say that this palette is amazing. Definitely one of my favorite palettes I have gotten so far. The reasons I say this is because the pigment is amazing. None of these shades that I swatched or tried on my eyes remotely lacked in pigment. I was able to barely tap into the pan and I was able to get a ton of pigment on my eye. Another reason is these shimmer shades. If you look at custom rims in this eye, the pigment, the quality, no fallout, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Even the shades are a little bit harder to work with, like a purple shade, and these green shades were so pigmented and came out wonderfully on the eyes and blended perfectly together. I don't see anything weird happening as far as my eyeshadow because of the shades or anything like that. Is this worth the money? Yes. Would I buy again? Yes. Will I hit pan in this palette? 100% yes. This is probably going to be a staple in my makeup collection and probably be used daily. So go ahead and comment below if you have any questions. Which eye look do you like better? I'm kind of leaning towards the pink, but that's because of this the rims shade. I'm obsessed with it. But go ahead and leave a comment below which look you like better. If you'd like me to make more tutorials like this with eyeshadow, review more palettes, review more makeup products, and do more things like this, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I hope to post more videos soon. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you are able to get your hands on this palette. It is still available on Morphe's website. Thankfully, it hasn't sold out yet. I'm kind of shocked it hasn't. I will post a link to the palette below and a link to J Star so that you can use this on your palette to save a little bit more money. Thank you for watching.